Imagine a world 60 million years ago where the forests are dense, the air heavy with humidity, and every shadow could be hiding something monstrous. Here, in the steaming swamps and ancient rivers of prehistoric South America, two giants emerge from the mists of time, creatures so immense and so powerful they seem almost mythical. But they were real, and now we invite you to witness the ultimate clash. In one corner, a snake longer than a school bus, the Titanoboa. In the other, a crocodilian the size of a car, the mighty Sarcosuchus. Who would triumph in this battle of the titans? Let us begin by meeting our contenders. First, the Titanoboa, stretching over 40 feet long and weighing more than a ton. Its scales shimmer in dark greens and browns, a perfect camouflage in the muddy waterways and lush undergrowth where it hunted. This is no ordinary snake. With a girth wider than a human torso and muscles packed into a serpentine coil, Titanoboa could squeeze with unimaginable force. It was an apex predator patrolling the waterways, its head breaking the surface silently, always on the prowl. Titanoboa did not kill with venom, but with power, constricting its prey with such crushing strength that bones snapped and breath was snuffed out in seconds. Now, Sarcosuchus, often called SuperCroc, at over 35 feet long and weighing up to 8 tons, it was the undisputed king of the rivers. With an immense jaw lined with over 100 conical teeth, Sarcosuchus was well adapted for explosive ambush attacks. Its armored hide was a fortress of bone and scale, proof against the slashing bites of rivals. When it lurked beneath the surface, even the largest animals became vulnerable. A single surge was all it took for Sarcosuchus to drag victims beneath the water, drowns them, and devours them whole. For millions of years, these two predators never met. Titanoboa ruled South America's swamps during the Paleocene, while Sarcosuchus lorded over rivers in what is now Africa during the early Cretaceous. But today we imagine a showdown, a meeting in some ancient lost world where time and space have bent to bring these monsters together. Envision the setting, a riverbank thick with reeds, the afternoon sun glinting off dark, silt-laden water. Titanoboa lies coiled beneath the cover of sprawling ferns, its tongue flicking to taste the air. A subtle ripple disturbs the water's surface. Sarcosuchus slides forward, vast and silent, his armored body barely breaking the flow. They spot each other almost simultaneously. Titanoboa's gaze is unblinking and patient. Sarcosuchus's eyes are cold, calculating. Each predator senses a rival formidable enough to pose a mortal threat. The Titanoboa uncoils, surging from its hiding place, muscles contracting in a lightning-fast strike. Its immense form arches out of the water, jaws open wide to latch onto Sarcosuchus's flank. But Sarcosuchus is no hapless victim. With a thunderous roar, it pivots, tail whipping through the water, jaws snapping shut with bone-breaking force. Snake and Croc collide, water churning into froth around them. Titanoboa recoils, its body winding sinuously to avoid the armored back of its foe. Sarcosuchus lunges, jaws agape, aiming to seize the snake's neck. But the Titanoboa slips free, wrapping powerful coils around the crocodilian's body, seeking to constrict its most feared weapon. Pressure mounts as the coils tighten. Sarcosuchus thrashes violently, armored scales scraping against the crushing embrace. The Croc's immense jaw snaps blindly, catching Titanoboa's side. A glancing bite, but enough to draw blood. Titanoboa holds on, relying on endurance and brute strength. But Sarcosuchus's tooth-studded jaws are designed to punch through thick hide. Again and again it attacks, each snap a test of the snake's armored skin, and agony flares where teeth meet flesh. For minutes that feel like an eternity, the two ancient combatants struggle, Titanoboa's coils constricting, Sarcosuchus's jaws relentlessly biting. Mud and reeds fly, water roils, each appears to have the edge until exhaustion begins to reveal the limits of muscle and will. In one scenario, the Titanoboa's constriction proves too great. Blood flow slows and the Sarcosuchus, unable to breathe, begins to weaken. But in another, one perfectly timed bite crushes vertebrae, and the snake's grip loosens for just a moment. The moment Sarcosuchus needs to wrench free and sink its jaws a final, fatal time. Who would truly win? Much depends on timing, on terrain, on luck, and the element of surprise. The Titanoboa, with its steely grip and patience against the Sarcosuchus, armored and explosive. Each was the champion of its own world. Perhaps, in such a fight, victory could belong to either, depending on the day. What remains certain is that nature's creativity is limitless, and that, in the ancient past, monsters walked the earth, strange and magnificent titans locked in a struggle for survival, their echoes still captivating our imaginations. Who wins this prehistoric battle? That is a question that may never truly be answered. But imagining it, we are reminded of the sheer power and majesty once found in the shadowed corners of our planet.